Bloggo's POW.
Right, it's time to look at 4 Dreamcast shooter maps. Okay, so first up we have Border Down, one of allegedly the last Dreamcast games, and of course it wasn't, because Dreamcast games are still coming out these days, but this was released in 2003 in Japan only, so we're going to go straight for the arcade mode. Yep, arcade mode start. Now, Border Down is unusual for a shooter, because you do have 3 lives, but each time you lose a life, a border goes down. So green being easiest, and it gets down to red being hard. So on your last life, it's actually going to be harder than your first life. You can select here which border you start with, but of course you start with red, which is hard. You'll die immediately. So there's that. Also, when you do lose a life and your border goes down, you will change the course of the game. The backgrounds change slightly, the mission route changes ever so slightly, and the bad guy placement's slightly different. Okay. There we go. Now you've got a tap shot which will release homing missiles, or you can hold it down for a stream of fire. You've also got down the bottom your laser level, which is building up. And that means you can unleash a laser like that, which is good. You've got your normal power-ups as well, which do power up these things, you know, like you'd expect. And you have a really good fun shoot 'em up. This borrows a lot of things from a few of the earlier Darius, well, not the earlier, but some of the Darius games, like the beam that I just showed you can be used to reflect boss shots. We'll get to that in a moment. It's very useful for oh, here we go. It's useful for doing that. There we go. We've taken care of a mid-boss thing. And I really like this. This is one of those games which, when I saw it was being released, I pre-ordered it on PlayAsia and got a nice limited edition one with the soundtrack and that. It's a shame not a lot of people know about it, because it's really good. And also strange, it's never been re-released. G-Rev's other Dreamcast shooter, Under the Feet, got a HD remake fairly recently. But this didn't. Right, so on to the first boss. Right, this is where you get some timing will come into it. Start A, here we go, and yep. And the boss is toast. It's about timing that special shot to reflect the boss's shot at the same time, which is very satisfying when you pull it off. I'm feeling very satisfied right now. So we've got through the first stage with all our borders intact. On to stage 2. Stay on green, please. Now, I did get pretty good at this, but I've not played it for a number of years now. I wonder how far I'll get. Now G-Rev did go on to help Treasure and Konami with Gradius 5, which I will be covering soon. It's a surprise I've never covered Gradius 5, but I will do at some point very soon. And you'll see a lot of similarities from graphical style and some of the layouts of the stages to Gradius 5 if you compare them. Oh shit! Here we go, border down. Now we're going to go to a slightly different version of the second stage, a slightly different place. You do reach this bit further on in the game, but it's a tad easier on the green border. I found that a bit strange. Surely a game should get easier as you lose lives, but no, this actually gets harder as you lose lives. Oh crap! Oh, I don't think I'm going to see the end of stage 2 at this rate. See, we've just done this bit, but on the other border, and it is a slightly different layout. Let me see. I'm not sure if those gun turrets were there before. Oh, bugger! Well, there we go. Border Down, an excellent Dreamcast shoot 'em up, one of my favourites. If you get a chance to play it, please do. It isn't cheap these days by any stretch of the imagination, but definitely worth playing if you can get the chance. Next up we've got Zeile, again a late era Dreamcast game, this time 2004/2005 allegedly. So here we go. I don't know this one very well, it's a vertically scrolling one, I know that much, so let's see how it goes. Point of view, getting into a cockpit, lovely. Standard up the scrolling shooter up stuff so far. Tap the button, there's no rapid fire here unless one of the other buttons does it. So we'll try that, and it's one of those ones where there's lots of bonuses to pick up. Score and stuff. And that's a power up. That's good, we'll like that. Let's try some of the other buttons. Okay, so that one transforms you to a different mode with a different weapon. And that's a smart bomb shieldy sort of thing. Okay, cool. Pressed again for no discernible reason. So you got three buttons, one to change weapon, stroke transform, one to shoot, and one to release a smart one. And I've just found that the Dreamcast Y button does a rapid shot, so that's good. Shoot it quickly. I will endeavour to shoot it quickly. Quick enough? I think so. Oh, and there's two. One of these games with a very small hitbox, luckily, so you can dodge between the bullets, you know. It's just like Sivario and others. I've used all this firebox up. This is not going to go well. I did not shoot those quickly, did I? Break out! Throw Arkanoid. Oh, bollocks. Right, for some smart bomb shoot. Big flying gits. It really is laying on the large enemies thick and fast, this, isn't it? Just throwing them at me. Breakout means, but I'm sure it's important. Graphics seem very grainy on this. I'm not sure if this was originally an arcade game or not. seems very grainy and very... There's low depth to it. I mean, Dreamcast can do better than this, we've just seen on Border Down. I think he's nearly dead. Oh, and it's regained some power. Okay, so again, I think his missiles are slightly more powerful than the default weapon, but they're slower firing. Oh, that's got another energy bar. Oh shit, it's getting a bit hairy. And it's got to be dead now, hasn't it? Yep, enter the first stage. Yep, stage clear. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a really by the numbers shoot 'em up. It's not quite cave quality, is it, in terms of this kind of shoot 'em ups go, but I mean it's alright. Let's see what the second stage looks like. Okay, so got some ground units to take care of on this one. Oh, I've kept some of my laser. Strange reason. That's quite good. Got to mix the weapons up a bit. Laser while having rockets. Oh, that's a bit more interesting. I've got slide to the point where I've powered up certain weapons and I can use them together in conjunction with each other. So I died horribly there. Tank. Yeah, not amazing, not bad. I mean, there are definitely better vertically scrolling shoot 'em ups out there. There's better vertically scrolling shoot 'em ups in my collection. There's definitely better vertically scrolling shoot 'em ups on the Dreamcast. But hey, if you get a chance to play, it's probably worth a quick go. But it's not really essential, if you ask me. Alright, so next up from NG Dev Team 2006. These are getting newer. This is Last Hope. Is I believe was released on the Dreamcast and the Neo Geo. It's like a homebrew game. It wasn't an official release per se, but yes, let's play Dreamcast mode. So you've got like an R-type-y sort of game here, which oh, is that power up? That is a power up, I think. You seem to only have one weapon so far. Is that a power up? Yes, that is like a R-type style force pod. We like that. And you can rotate it around the ship. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, and it deflects bullets like an R-type force pod as well. Lovely. We like that. Hello, little spaceman. You're dead. Some... Oh dear, things coming from all directions. Oh crap. It's quite fast. Yes, pretty relentless straight from the get-go. There's no messing here. It really is getting you straight in. The ship movement is a bit slow for my liking. Is that speed up? Just said that, got speed up. Fantastic. And I'm dead again. It's relentless, it really is. A little bit frustrating. I'm actually finding it a tad annoying to play. Oh, for fuck's sake. We get continue. Yes, let's continue. I don't think I'm going to be continuing again, but because, as I say, it is erring on the side of frustrating so far. Ship movement default is too slow. The weapons don't appear to be very forthcoming in the grand scheme of things. The enemy bullets are coming very fast, and some of the enemies just take too many hits to destroy. Even just your bog standard aliens are taking a while to go down. Yes, Dudley, I'm not saying it. Okay, so we got off the hold back. I mean, it's competently programmed, it looks nice, it sounds nice, but it's not quite there as far as, you know, a really playable shoot-em-up goes. Considering I've just played this superb Border Down, this is just coming across as a bit limited and could have done with a bit more fine-tuning in the gameplay department. So, lastly, we have gone back in time to the year 2000 to play Mars Matrix. This is by Capcom. So here we start with the arcade mode. There's a few other modes there, but we're just going to straight in with the arcade. Select your ship. 1 or 2. So let's go for this nice pretty red one. And this is a tutorial. Okay, that's fine. I'll skip that. So this was one of those games which is an upward scrolling shooter. It is one of these ones with lots of useless crap to pick up on the screen, like Zeile does. But it's strange because it is by default a horizontally orientated screen, which is very unusual for a upward scrolling shooter. Normally you're forced into a tate sort of mode. God, what's going on? Oh, that's right. You can select bullet. You can collect bullets by holding down the fire button to putting up this exact little shield thing, which isn't working now. One thing you will see is it's one of those games with pre-rendered sprites, which I'm not a fan of. Really, it's not horrible here, but it's nowhere near as good as traditionally drawn sprites. Just nowhere near as pretty. And to be honest, at this point, we've seen a few games today which use polygons, and even they look better than this pre-rendered sprite stuff. I'm not a big fan. Let's see what some of the buttons do. At least a big wave of something, and I'm not sure what it was. I'm sure there's a method to this involving collecting enemy bullets and not dying. There we go. That told him, and then he told me back by shooting me in the face with a green laser. Oh dear. But yeah, Mars Matrix is pretty good fun. I don't think it came out on any other formats. I don't remember seeing it on PS2. I know it was obviously an arcade game prior to its Dreamcast incarnation, but oh, off he goes. But I don't think it's been re-released on any other formats. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, comment below, tell me I'm wrong, please. And then I'll go and hunt it out on another format and not play it on that either. But yeah, fairly standard upward scrolling shooting stuff. I really should do a cave games episode, really, because I've got quite a few cave shooters on the 360. I mean, I've covered Death Smiles before, so I won't be doing that. So, but yeah, I've got a few. Is it worth me doing a cave shooters one? Comment below if it is. Send me a tweet. Pop some money into my Ko-Fi. But otherwise, yeah, it's alright, isn't it? Not bad. So there was 4 shoot-em-ups on the Dreamcast. What did you think of them? Comment below.
Subscribe or naff off.